Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Merinda Watson, and today my presentation will be on a look into Geno Wild music. Over the past 6 weeks, it has been my responsibility to identify with an ineffective company, point out the issues within the company, and attempt to encourage the company to improve quality, management, productivity, and direct them toward a more effective organization. The company that caught my attention was a small audio production company under the name of Geno Wild Music. This company specialized in the production of musical works for films, radio, television, etc. The company takes pride in their work and effort. However, it appears they're struggling in several areas such as poor management and inability to gain revenue. The company's owner was also unaware of modern ways to generate traffic to his website. Being his consultant, it was my job to research the way to improve performance. I found various tools and methods geared to help him raise this ineffective business into a level of an effective business. If done correctly, you can find yourself having a very big advantage over the competition. I would strongly encourage anyone hoping to begin a career in audio production to do their research. It will save them time, money, and most of all, stress of having to backtrack. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, stress of having to backtrack. It is extremely important to be familiar with the concepts and elements of developing a successful company. I began consulting with an audio production company called Geno Wild Music Productions. This company specialized in the production of audio for radio, television, and movies. The website operates on the web, hosting music that can be purchased at www.thisismusic.com. Frederick Dukes is the sole proprietor of this company. He handles all aspects of music production as well as controlling financing and managing relationships between clients. He does all of this while managing several projects. The correct term for his job would be record producer. A record producer is an individual working within the music industry whose job is to oversee and manage the recording. A producer has many roles that may include, but not limited to, gathering ideas for the project, selecting songs and or musicians, coaching the artists and musicians in the studio, controlling the recording sessions, and supervising the entire process through mixing and mastering. Producers also take on a wide entrepreneurial role with responsibility for the budget, schedules, and negotiations. Today, the recording industry has two kinds of producers, executive producers and music producers. They have different roles. While an executive producer oversees projects, finances, a music producer oversees the creation of the music. A music producer can, in some cases, be compared to a film director, with notes, practitioners like Phil Elks. He describes himself and his role as a person who creatively guides or directs the process of making a record, like a director in a movie. The engineer would be more like the cameraman of the movie. The producer's job is to create, shape, and mold a piece of music. The scope of responsibility may be 1 to 2 songs, or an artist's entire album, which in some cases the producer will typically develop the overall vision for the album, and however, various songs may be interrelated. In the U.S., before the rise of record producers, someone from A&R would oversee the recording sessions, assuming the responsibility for creative decisions related to recording. But with today's relatively easy access to technology, an alternative to the record producer just mentioned is also called a bedroom producer. Weird name, but bedroom producer is what it's called. With today's technology or technological advances, it is very easy for a producer to achieve high quality tracks without the use of any instruments. Many established artists, they take this approach. And all of the information that we've talked about today, this information can be found on wikipedia.org. The production company being auditing has shown a lack of knowledge in the area of marketing. So it was impossible for them to gain the fan base they needed to make any kind of impact on the music production industry. I searched many different websites, and after about an hour of searching, I found an audio production company which shared similar issues with marketing. They were able to follow a few steps to get back on track. I simplified their marketing outlook into 10 steps. I will not list all 10 of the steps or give you information on all 10. I will give you information on 4 that I did find that was very significant for Mr. Frederick Dukes' company. And the first step was target your audience. The key to attracting the right people and making sure they come back for more is to know what you are talking about. You need to know exactly what you're talking about, right down to the very last detail. Think about what your website is about. Find out everything possible you can about the subject and become an expert. This way, your site is deemed the ultimate guide. Step 2, provide free reports. Each time someone logs onto your site, they want to see more than just a few articles on the topic at hand. They want real, factual information that can be verified. And verification is very, very important. If someone gives you information, they want to go, they would want to go back and be able to verify that information and not just go on word of mouth. Make sure your research skills is up to par with current statistics and other frequently used information. This is one of the internet's marketing strategies that you're able to use to be able to look at updated information, and that's my step 3. Update your contents. You cannot move forward without updating your contents because society changed, people change, things change, and especially technology. Keeping your contents fresh and exciting may seem like a lot of hard work, but it will at least keep the visitors turned in. Think of your website as a television series. Each time someone tunes in to see what's going on, they want to see something different, something even more exciting than the last time they looked in. And lastly, but not least, step 4. And in step 4, we actually talk about the things I did not enjoy about that was the video. Oh, I did enjoy with that, and it was the video advertising. I think that was the most important of everything, the video advertising. And so videos are quick and simple to make. Make your video as interesting as possible for the best results. After having the company apply these marketing techniques, I am very certain the company will see a tremendous change in the amount of traffic to the website. Now, these are some of the lessons, well, the biggest lesson I've learned while spending the last 6 weeks researching and trying to bring this ineffective company up to an effective standards. While engaged in this product, many things were brought to my attention. Maintaining a business can be a laid-back job, or it can be one of the most excruciating experiences in your life. You just have to make sure there is always control over operations. Now, in the area of research, I enjoy learning about the pioneers of better businesses. The thing I did not enjoy had to be playing the role of the consultant. I had never attempted to tell a business anything they needed to do to make their business successful, but I followed the steps I had given to this company from my quality management book, which helped me keep on track. The only advice I can give on the subject is to pay attention to the smaller details. They are the details you will end up having to backtrack. Now, in my conclusion, this project happens to be one of the most difficult tasks I've ever been asked to complete, but it was well worth the effort. I feel as if now, if I speak with someone one-on-one, then I feel as if I'm walking away, or they're walking away with the knowledge that they will need to build a successful company. I recommend this course to anyone wishing to further their knowledge in business. And this is my final project for Gino Wildin Music. Have a nice day.